Why would you poke it? Wait, ooh, Fire Lord, what? Why is the spirit put them in pods? This is perfect, this is the perfect way to do it. He hates his own creation. She's basically a god in this world. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to The Legend of Korra Season 4, Episode 9. Now, the last episode was just so much fun in it being the recap for the season. Like, it definitely was this season's version of the Fire Island play thing, which we got in Avatar The Last Airbender. I think ultimately it did remind me a lot of what the characters are going through. Mako's sort of figuring out who he is outside of just being in relationships. Korra understanding what the Avatar means for the world and that she will always be needed and there will always be something for her to fight against. And then Varrick and Bolin's whole thing. Yes, I think it highlighted Bolin's journey in finding love, but also just Varrick's chaoticness and just adding to the insanity of what he brings to the show. But with that now being done, it does feel like we're getting into the final stretch of the season, if it is bringing up all this stuff and reminding us of it all. Because we have Kuvira making a weapon, we have Varrick and Bolin on their little journey to try and get back to everyone, while Varrick's being a hero. Mako dealing with Prince Wu and trying to have him develop into something that can sort of combat what Kuvira is representing, and Korra on her road to recovery with the whole Avatar state thing and Rava connection still not being sorted. There's a lot of issues still left to be dealt with, and I'm very excited to just see all of it. Another thing I am slightly worried about, I think, is just Asami's storyline, because again, she got sidelined in the recap because it focused on Mako, Bolin, and Korra's recaps. She was left out because she hasn't had a lot of story, which is a shame because she is a part of the main group. Her only real story right now is her and her father. And there's two ways I can go. Either it's gonna just be her getting her father back and having a nice relationship there, yay, or he's gonna turn evil again and help Kuvira since he is an engineer, scientist, with the weapon she's building, which then would feel like a repeat of him being evil again. So I just don't know what to think of Asami's story. I'm hoping it's something I can't think of and it will be good. But ultimately that is my biggest concern right now, is just trying to figure out how Asami will fit into the season and what they can do to finish off her story. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
That's my boy, Ryu. He used to live in the basement, but then he got airbended.
This guy again? Oh, he was funny. Oh, the mum was.
We're so proud. Right, honey?
At least he has a job now. Mom, Dad, I'm trying to work.
At least okay, I'm like seeing that. He's gotten better, yay. He's actually wanting to work.
Is the spirit world in the ground below us?
No, can I just get through my cards?
Okay, yeah, he is so done with these tourists already.
Why is that vine coming toward us?
That's not good.
I don't see anything about that on the card.
Oh, you're not prepared for this.
Poke it with a stick.
No! Bad tourist!
Why would you do that?
Why? Oh, you deserve whatever's gonna come for you.
Oh!
Why would you poke it? And that did nothing. Oh.
Isn't he the best airbender ever?
There we go. Okay, but cool to see that he had some combat, but yeah, now people have been abducted by vines. Great.
Kuvira has my family, and no one seems to care but me.
We all care. Don't worry, we'll get them back safely.
How though? I can't think of a plan to do that, because you still got to combat Urge. They'll be kept in prison.
Spiritual energy coming from the spirit wilds. Something's wrong.
Okay, this is definitely going to link to whatever Kuvira's doing with the swamps.
I'm telling you, I felt it. Maybe something happened to Ryu's tour group. We should have run into them by now.
I love Jinora. She's literally just a little spirit alarm. She's really like that. She's basically the perfect thing to accompany the Avatar. Like, she's so in tune with it, she can sense whenever any little weird spiritual thing goes off and alert the Avatar to it. Perfect. And then, of course, Korra can do this now. Amazing, and she's getting so much better at it, and she can see the depth. Oh, wow, the tree's fighting back. Awesome. But it can't do much against all of it. Great.
I saw her taking vines from the swamp. It must be affecting our spirit wilds. I bet that's what you were sensing, Jinora.
Are they going to go and deal with that and just leave the tourist group to, like, the mercy of the vines?
We have to tell Raiko. This might help him convince the other leaders to finally take her down. I'll keep looking for Ryu and the others.
Okay, but again, it's still... Okay, so no, Jinora's going to stay here and do that. But then again, she's still staying internally with the Earth Kingdom. If you attack, would they be the provocateurs?
To a tropical island. Then when she gets there, we reveal it was a trap. The island's a prison. Boom! Got her!
Yeah, at least he's trying to help.
We march in with an army of highly trained badger moles.
Wait, oh, Fire Lord, what? You have the uniform. Is that Zuko, daughter? This is world leaders. Is that Zuko's daughter?
Since she hasn't done anything aggressive toward the United Republic.
No.
Not yet. She told us that she was going to turn over power, and she didn't.
Yes, good.
President Raiko, I'm sorry to interrupt, but What's going on here?
Oh, hey, Evan.
They're convening without her? Oh.
Trying to figure out what to do about Kuvira. For the record, I told Raiko he should have invited you.
So he did. He left her out, really.
We just thought perhaps we called you back into action a little too soon.
Again, him, not me.
Yeah.
And we can't have people just barge in whenever they want.
It's the Avatar.
Oh, perfect! You're all here!
Oh, they're finally back. Amazing.
Bolin?
What are you doing here? Guards, remove
Oh,
these
please.
traitors.
Oh, I really hate the president. He was good-ish at the end of season 3. What's happening?
Top secret information for you!
Oh, finally.
Okay, I guess we should open with that line.
Listen to me. Kuvira's making this thing that goes boo! Ah!
Varric, I actually need Varric to describe it. Bolin, no.
Like a regular weapon, only super.
And let me guess, it has something to do with spirit vines.
Bingo.
My airbenders won't be part of an unprovoked attack.
Neither will the Fire Nation.
But Fire Lord Izumi.
Firelord Izumi. Awesome.
The Fire Nation has spent too much of its history fighting nonsense wars, and I refuse to drag my nation into another one.
I love her. Of course, I don't agree with. Do I agree? I just love her. She's so against the history of the Fire Nation. Love it. Well, against the history of what they did. So against going to start another war. Amazing. Love her.
Provide security on the borders.
In that, you'll have my help.
Defending borders. Okay, good. Okay, I love her. She's perfect to like rule the Fire Nation. And it means Zuko's legacy is going to be amazing.
Listened to you, and I sided with Kuvira, and I helped her take over the Earth Kingdom,
Good,
and topple your home, and get your mom captured.
Stop. Yeah, she knows all of this. Please, Bolin, save the relationship.
Really bad when I say it out loud like that, but I'm gonna make it up to you.
Pardon me, lovebirds, but I need a word with Opal.
Okay, it's not over yet. There's like friction, but it's not over. Good.
Raiko couldn't convince the other leaders to attack Kuvira.
So our family...
Looks like we're going to have to save them ourselves.
Amazing. I'm sure Lin can handle that.
We can't ask other people to risk their necks for our family. If we want to break them out, we'll have to do it alone.
And she's got this. It's Lin. And if Bolin really wants to make it up to Opal, he'd go with her.
Tried to warn me about Kuvira, and I ran off anyway, like an idiot. You were right, and I'm just an idiot.
You're apologizing. It's fine. It's good. Everything's good.
If anyone has lost people's trust, it's me.
Oh, all of you are broken, and you can just be better together. Yay.
We're just doing what you thought was right.
Oh, I love you guys.
Where's Asami? I need the group to be fully back together. I like this reunion, but again, we had the last one with Asami and the Korra and Mako. They were together. Now these three are together, and no Asami. Come on, get all four together. If anyone can handle this situation, it's Jinora. Again, first off, avoid and evade. The first guy tried to attack it, so amazing. You can learn about your enemy. It's vines. So does this mean the vines have? It's the extension of the swamp. We've seen the swamp before and how it used the vines. And it's doing the same thing. So the vines just hate people right now or something. Oh, yeah, message.
Korra! The vines! They're taking me! Help!
So can't exactly go after Kuvira yet. Gotta deal with this. We'll try. Yeah. Okay. So two issues: Republic City. But then, if you deal with what Kuvira's doing in the swamp, that sort of fixes this. As long as that's still going on, this swamp is still this spirit wilds are still going to go after people.
But I can do this.
Oh no. This ain't gonna go well. You might be able to get everyone out, but this thing is still gonna be an issue, and that's not gonna be. It's not gonna stop being an issue till you deal with Kuvira. I mean, fire's pretty good in here, surely.
Come on!
Or you're just making it angrier. I'm really not sure that's gonna work, because there are vines in here anyway.
What are those?
Oh no, what is it? Is it pod people? What is happening? Why is the spirit put them in pods? There's Jinora, what on earth is this?
Their spirits are trapped in the spirit world.
Huh?
Let's get them out.
Don't! You'll provoke the vines. Let me try.
I'm confused. The spirit's trapped in the spirit world? Oh, this would be a good test for Korra with her whole spirit thing. If she can do this... I mean, no, actually, if she can do it, it's more confusing for the whole Rava situation. Struggling.
They won't open.
Okay, so you do have issues with that still. That connects with the Rava stuff. Then again, she can still do the spirit bending through the vines and see things. Also, maybe being in the spirit world will highlight some of your issues and what you need to do to overcome it.
This isn't the spirit world.
It's not? Huh? Then where are you?
ZAHEER! No!
Great, you're in a memory. See, it's blocked you off from going to the spirit world. You can't access it. That seems like a big no-no. Do you have to go there physically through the portals then?
You can't fight me and the poison.
No! I got it out!
You'll never get it out.
Okay, so the PTSD is really affecting her ability to connect with the spirits. She has to go into the spirit world through the portals, doesn't she? Yeah, she can't enter the spirit world. She can't do anything spiritual, but she can do the spirit energy bending thing through visions.
He's been haunting me ever since I fought him. Can't get any peace. It's like he's blocking me from meditating into the spirit world.
Or Zaheer's the issue?
I want to face ZAHEER.
Korra, he's too dangerous. Even when he's locked up, he can't be trusted.
Very true, yeah.
You've lost faith in me too, haven't you? No one thinks I'm capable of anything and
No. Come on.
I know I can do this.
I'm just so worried for Jinora. I can't imagine if something happened to you too.
They're trying to protect you. That's all they want to do. It seems like a good idea. If Zaheer's the one that caused all this, facing him would do well. It would be difficult. But I think brute forcing it as well by going through one of the portals would work as well. But it probably wouldn't help Korra. It would help with the whole Jinora situation, but it wouldn't help Korra. Finally! That's the reunion I've been waiting for. So did Kuvira just not like animals? Why on earth would you not be able to take this little guy with you?
I was hoping you could help me win her back. Awesome! Yes, I have an idea.
Pabu's got this.
What do you got there?
What? Oh no, don't let it be some kind of weird trap or something.
Opal, you made it!
What was the intense music
What's
for?
this?
A picnic, just for the two of us.
What was in the note?
So this note Pabu brought me saying you broke both of your legs was just a ruse?
Really? But if you just were honest, you'd come anyway.
And watch Pabu do some of his world-famous backflips for entertainment.
Is this really making it up for everything you've done?
This will totally make me forget that you worked for Kuvira, the person who captured my family and is probably torturing them right.
That's not making up for it. Opal needs action rather than just talking. Best way to do it is just help her free her family.
I'm sorry you had to see that, Pabu.
Oh. The answer's simple. Help her free her family. That's what'll do it.
Actually, I brought you here out of necessity. It's no secret I never liked you, especially after you tried to have me kidnapped.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you took over my company and bombed the Southern Water Tribe Cultural Center?
I own that building. A man has the right to blow up his own property.
Really? He owned it? Oh, not sure, yeah. He's Water Tribe, isn't he?
Really is creating a super weapon. We're going to need the two brightest minds in the city working together to stop it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, this gives Asami some importance. Brightest mind. Thank you.
But don't even think about double-crossing me again.
Amazing! Yay! I think this will help Varric and just Asami as well. They should have a good little partnership with Asami now in control. What is this? Is this where you're keeping Zaheer? That's kind of that's excessive for a prison. Why can't you just keep him locked up? I mean, he's an airbender. How can you lock up an airbender that happens to be able to fly? Is this seriously what it requires? A giant building? I mean, Red Lotus said they all got special prisons, but his first one... They made... Oh, is this going to be the equivalent? Underground, nice, no airflow. Well, I'm guessing restricted airflow. Making more sense now. Is that gonna open some air? No, you got the doors locked behind you, no airflow. Good.
Approach the wall.
No. I need to do this alone.
Makes sense. If he talks to anyone, plus he can control breath. How can you lock up someone that can control breath? Anyone who he talks to, he could kill. It's honestly a perfect present. In the old Earth Kingdom, because that's the green crystals. And I'm floating. Yep.
I figured you would show up sooner or later.
And his hair's going out again. So that means maybe he's got less ability with hair growing out.
You must really be in trouble if you came all the way down here to see me.
He looks so cool just floating there, though.
And tell you that you have no power over me. I will no longer be scared of you.
Is that really gonna do it? Didn't do it.
I guess it didn't work. You still seem scared.
Has he been consciously haunting her? Because we know he's quite spiritual.
Into the spirit world from here doesn't feel very spiritually charged.
Doesn't need it.
Republic City is flowing with spiritual energy, and you can't even tap into it.
No, my problem is you.
Listen to him.
You ruined me. People used to think I was unstoppable, but now they don't think I'm capable.
You're giving him so much power by saying this.
Blaming me as a crutch to make you feel better, but it's not helping you recover.
Is it actually gonna help, really?
Poison should have killed you, but you were able to fight it off.
Is he impressed
You
by
think
that?
your power has limits. I say it's limitless.
Interesting. That Avatar State probably wouldn't have limits.
Then you took out the Earth Queen and created the worst dictator the Earth Kingdom has ever seen.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Oh, true, he did do that.
But I didn't know she achieved so much power. She needs to be stopped.
And you can help Korra do that, maybe? You're not gonna be freed, but you can help Korra defeat her.
Let me lead you into the spirit world.
No way.
This is perfect, this is the perfect way to do it. He hates his own creation. He will try and stop it.
We may have been enemies once, but for now, our interests align.
This is perfect. This works really well. Let it work. Of course, he'd probably want to kill Kuvira, but maybe he just use whatever he can teach you here.
What have I got to lose?
Exactly. I don't think he can kill you here. I doubt he can move. He can't move his hands that much, and he has to do a lot of hand movements to do the suffocation thing. Oh, it looks so cool. Right, this should not have the same effect because he's basically floating right in front of you. This isn't real.
Let it play out.
I can't!
Let it, come on.
Accept what happened to you.
You
Don't
didn't
fear
try.
what might have been.
I have no control!
Don't be afraid.
Lack of control, yep, her biggest issue. Oh, broke through! That was so cool. And you're in. He helped her. That is, I love him so much. He's such a good villain, but also kind of anti-villain here. Anti-hero.
Do you know where Jinora and the others are?
No, but you do.
How free is he in here? Okay, no, I feel like you... Oh, Lava, finally.
I missed you. Where have you been?
I have always been inside of you.
There we go. Connection back.
You help me find Jinora?
Oh, limitless power. Okay, this is awesome. Just moving her through the spirit world like this. That's insane. She feels so much more powerful now.
You must bend the energy within.
But I'm powerless in the spirit world.
Limitless.
Most powerful here. In the spirit world, you're connected to all the spiritual energy.
That's a very good point. This whole place is basically made of spiritual energy and you can bend all of it in its most purest form. She's basically a god in this world. She could do anything here. ZAHEER's right. How? Okay, yeah. This breaks my mind. How I've never considered this. She is essentially a god in this world. She can do whatever she likes because the energy here is pure spiritual energy, and the Avatar has full control over it. It powers her, makes her who she is, and she can just bend it. Can she use that to stop Kuvira? Because that would do it pretty well. And I'm also shocked that ZAHEER didn't try and chuck her into the whole fog place in the spirit world, because he can do whatever in the spirit world. He's fully free there. He's not chained up. He could have just taken her to there and chucked her in.
Dad!
And the place let you leave.
What happened? How did you get out?
Korra saved us.
Oh, you know. Amazing. And now you can be more confident in her abilities. Yay.
How are you doing?
Close that door.
I feel whole again.
You think you're finally able to forget about what ZAHEER did to you?
No.
No.
Good, yep.
But I am finally able to accept what happened, and I think that's gonna make me stronger.
Thank you. Something that will never leave you, but you can move past it. Excellent. Love how this show is doing PTSD. It's working so well.
We've got some family business to take care of.
Bolin, go. You want to be part of her family? Go.
I know there's nothing I could do or no big gesture that can make up for all my mistakes, but...
You could help her save her family.
You know, there is one thing you could do to win me back.
Go save her family.
Come on a secret mission with us.
Where to?
Zaofu, we're going to rescue my family.
Thank you. Kind of wish Bolin thought of it himself, but sure, go with it. Yay, okay, love that. Okay, this episode is kind of nuts. Like, this whole time, it's kind of obvious that the Avatar is kind of on god level power. This one makes it almost more obvious. She is the embodiment of, like, the light spirit, essentially, and has full control over spiritual energy when they understand how to bend energy. And the spirit world is entirely spirit energy. In the same way, I guess, the mortal world is, like, just regular energy. The spirit world is all that, but I guess more pure. And I guess there's less of the mental block where you see, like, because matter, that's energy and whatever, E equals mc squared, whatever. Spirit world energy, everything is far more connected to everything. And Korra is connected to it in the most insane way. She is a god there. And it's so cool that they went to ZAHEER to actually have that pointed out. And it works so well because he was the one that wanted liberation, wanted pure and total freedom, yet in his pursuit he created the worst dictator this world has probably seen since Ozai. And of course he can't allow that, he can't let that happen. So he helps the Avatar, one of his sworn enemies, to break through their mental block, to undo everything he did to her, and help her take down this dictator in this way. That's awesome. Of course, it's not good enough for him to be set free, because we know he'll go nuts and do stuff and bad things. But that was very good. I love how they're using him as both a villain and technically an anti-hero and how he helped Korra. But yeah, we're also seeing the effects of what Kuvira is doing. She is still messing with the swamp. Bad things are happening there, a lot of bad things, and Toph is doing nothing currently. That is interesting. So Toph is letting that happen, because we know Toph is there. So she is letting Kuvira do this stuff. So she just wants to stay out of everything. Good to know. So shouldn't expect her back anytime soon. Because I feel like if she would do something, she would have done it already. They've invaded the swamp and they're taking a lot. And now we're seeing the effects of it passed onto the spirit wilds where they're affecting people. So the spirit swamp and everything is angry at people and it is attacking whatever. And it's basically just fighting out of instinct. You're a person, it's going to attack you. That's what it's doing. People are attacking it, it's going to attack people. But Korra is able to commune with it and mess with it and do all that. So she's insanely powerful. And she has her connection with Rava back. So hopefully that means spirit state or everything's back. I would like to see a test of it. I want to see her go into the Avatar state, fight Kuvira, and when it gets to the position where Kuvira is vulnerable and about to maybe die, that probably Korra will see herself in her again and be able to move through it. Because it's not something that's ever going to leave her, but she has to overcome it. This is one way of doing it, but she hasn't faced that vision of herself yet. And I think I just love how this show is handling PTSD. It's something that never leaves you, it will always affect you, but Korra's being haunted by it, but now she's realised that she's still alive and that she can still move forward and move past it. Excellent. We also have Varrick and Asami, so I'm happy that basically Asami is here and she's being given a good sort of position. Of course, she hasn't reunited with Bolin yet, which is sad. I like that they have given her something important to do. She is a genius. She is smart. She's tactically intelligent, and she's also an engineer and like scientifically intelligent. So amazing that they've got her working with Varrick. And it's going to be a good dynamic because she has already been betrayed by Varrick once, and it'll be a great way to sort of help Asami be important, but also building Varrick's character. Because he's trying to be a hero, he's trying to be good, and the best way to do that is overcome his past perceptions. Asami probably being the worst afflicted with her perception of Varrick. He betrayed her, he hurt her friends. So if Varrick truly does want to be a hero, Asami is the best person to sort of showcase that off if he is successful. If she can see him as a hero, that's it, that's done. We also have President Raiko, who is such a pain still. I thought he was going to be better after season 3, where he did say that the world needed Korra, but now he's just being annoying still. I mean, I get it. He's invested in Republic. I'm surprised he got re-elected. Well, how long has it been? It's been quite a few years. He actually got re-elected after the person that he was blaming all the problems on left. So that's surprising that he's still there. But yeah, so he didn't think Korra was up to being able to do anything. Great, so he doesn't believe in her. But again, he's looking out. He's basically just statistical and looking out for the best interests of the city. And if he thinks that their best defender, Korra, isn't up to the task, he's not going to rely on her. It makes sense. Still don't like him though. Tenzin voiced it better. He was worried about her, didn't want to lose her. It wasn't about sort of just the statistics of everything. He just cares. Love Tenzin. But then we also get to see Fire Lord Izumi. Amazing. So we actually get to see Zuko's daughter finally, and she's in Republic City. And I think from that tiny brief scene with her, it's been 4 seasons and we're finally seeing Zuko's daughter. I'm so happy with her. Her one sort of speech where she was talking about how the Fire Nation had already been wrapped up in war and so much of their history had been plagued by it, she's not going to allow that to happen again. So amazing. Like, it's such a stark contrast from the legacy that we have seen of the Fire Lords. Sozin, Ozai. How many generations were there? You had Sozin, who was the start of it, who was Zuko's grandfather. Yeah, Sozin, Ozai, and I guess you would have had Azula, who was technically Fire Lord for a little bit. And that legacy is so well defined as just being crazy and insane. Yet here we have Zuko's one, which is built by Iroh, Zuko, and now Izumi. And they are perfect. They feel so similar. And honestly, Izumi feels like the perfect combination of Iroh and Zuko. I want more on her now. She feels like that sort of combination. She has the sort of fighting spirit from that one little speech and scene of Zuko, where she's willing to defend her nation, but she also has the Iroh sense of history, where she is not going to let her nation fall back into its past, its bad sort of ways. Love her, and I want more of her. It's so annoying that she's only been brought in the last season. But I like that she's also willing to defend borders and help, I guess, the nations against Kuvira. While not waging a full-out attack, she's going to help defend. Love it. So yeah, looking into what should come next then, they're going to try and save Sue and the Beifong family. That'll be good, because that's what Bolin is up to now. I felt like the obvious answer, but of course, Bolin doesn't really go for the obvious things. So now he's going to try and make it up for Opal. Very happy with that. Because that's the only way you're going to do it. Opal, clearly, she's a person of action. Bolin betrayed her, so to redeem himself, he needs to do an action to fix it. He can't just do it with words. And the most obvious and best way to do it is help her free her family. And then hopefully everything will be sorted and the best relationship can just work itself out again. Yay. So looking forward to that. But that means where would Kuvira keep them? They were going to shove the rest of the Beifong family in prison. That seems like a sort of a plate. No, they're going to Zaofu. So these lot aren't going to the swamp, they're going to Zaofu. Kuvira shouldn't be there. She should be in the swamp. And I think Batar Jr. was also in the swamp. So this mission could go very well. If they're not dealing with the head 2, we haven't really been introduced to any of their underlings. You had Varrick and Bolin, who are the main ones. Julie, I think, is also in the swamp. So really, it should be rather easy to get them out because we haven't been introduced to any substantial character that could stand a threat. All that should be there is just nameless guards. And you're going to be dealing with Lin, who's insane, Opal, the airbender, and Bolin, the lava bender. That should be rather easy if they are in Zaofu, because that would separate them. But then I feel like Kuvira would expect them to try and help free the family. So would she keep them with them? But then that would be portable. That would be, I don't know. I just hope that they do manage to free them. Hey, first off, definitely have to talk about Korra. It feels like she's gotten an insane power boost in this episode, just through understanding. Because I think that's the biggest theme when it comes to this show and how the power works. If you can visualize it and if you can understand how the energy moves and how things are done, you can do it. The best example was Toph with metal bending. It was seen as impossible, no one can metal bend. Toph figured it out because she had a different way of seeing the world. She could sense the earth in the metal and bend it. She created a new form of bending through understanding it. Korra is able to spirit bend and bend the energy within things. Energy bending. That's basic, simple. Energy bending. I think for the longest time I've looked at it as rather a simple thing where they can just bend the energy inside someone, they can bend spirit things, but this episode puts it in such a brilliant way where energy really does make up everything. Korra, being the Avatar and having this ability, basically makes her a god, especially in the spirit world where everything is connected to everything, and Korra's connected to the Avatar spirit and Lava and the light spirit. She can do anything there. Physical world, a little bit more difficult because everything's separated, but it's all connected as well. It's a difficult way to understand it. If she really elevated herself to maybe an enlightened level, like beyond enlightened, would she be able to reshape reality? I'm probably going too far, but I really love how this basically describes the Avatar's power as completely unlimited. It's only limited through their own understanding of their ability. That's what ZAHEER pointed out. He could understand it better than Korra did, and thanks to him sharing it, she was able to realize what she is capable of. Literally anything. So I'm really looking forward to now seeing how this will go forward, because how on earth can Kuvira stand against this? Like, I would love it if the final sort of battle is a mix between shifting between spirit world and regular world just for Korra to mess with all the things she's learned. Because through this season, her main developed points through her abilities is through the spirit stuff. How can that be incorporated into just fighting Kuvira? Because she isn't a spiritual person. She's messing with the spirit vines and the energy there, but how can you sort of work that out? How can that be incorporated with sort of Korra's new developments? But also I'm really happy with how this showed off Korra's PTSD, that it isn't actually fully fixed. It will never go away, and it's not something you can fix. It's not a fixable thing. It's just something that you can move past. It will always be connected to her. She'll always have it in her mind, but she now knows that she can move forward. She let it play out, and she can go forward now. And I really like that ZAHEER was the one to point it out and work her through it. He created this monster, he did all of this, so it makes perfect sense why he would help her, but also he is the one that has been haunting her most. He's the one that started this. So I'm really glad that Korra came up with the decision to go face him first of all, but then ZAHEER was the one that actually helped her through it in a way that she didn't even understand to begin with. Like, it's not redemption at all. The guy definitely deserves to be locked up for the rest of his life, but I'm just so happy that he was the one to highlight what was going wrong for Korra and how to actually solve it. Everyone else sort of told her to sort of come back, to look after herself, don't do too much, we're worried about you. ZAHEER just said, no, let it play out, just let it happen, just do it. Almost like Toph did. And she made progress with Toph. It's because you have to just do it. That's what this was highlighting, and I'm just loving that that's how we've been able to watch Korra get over this and move through it, and I'm really excited to just see her fight again, just to see if she is fully past it, if there may be a hiccup or like test to show if she has fully moved past it, but I just can't wait to see what this new sort of version of her will look like. Then Bolin, he was definitely the standout of the group in this episode, and it's quite funny and sad watching him try and get back with Opal. I'm glad that they're just here now and that he's with the group again. But of course you got to give it to Bolin and his little naivety where he doesn't understand how the most obvious things and how to fix things. But I'm glad he came to the understanding at the end where he now knows what to do to win Opal back. I'm glad that there is a door there for him to get that relationship back, and I'm hopeful for him. It's nice that we see him try. He does a lot of the right things. He apologizes, then he lists everything he's done wrong. He's trying to make it up to her in ways that he thinks will work, and I'm glad that Opal is actually the one telling him what he needs to do, because he could have just gone around obliviously for a long time, but I'm glad that Opal basically gave him the answer of what to do. Because now he's going to do it. We know Bolin. He's not going to stop until he's sort of made right with her. So I think this is probably my favourite kind of relationship drama that we've seen from this show. All the others kind of felt pointless and just annoying. This one, well, I love the relationship. This one works well. We've been following Bolin and his quest for love throughout the entire show, and now he actually had it. But it fell apart, and now it's going to, hopefully we'll come back together. So you can kind of think of it as pointless because it's just like a hiccup in their relationship which hopefully will eventually be resolved. But I just think it's done better. The whole idea of the relationship and why it's been sort of messed with is far, I think, more prominent with the rest of the story. They're not the main characters being weighed down by it, or at least like Korra being main character with, I guess, Bolin also a main character, but like side-ish. It's a side plot. It's not so connected to the main one. I can actually invest in it. I want them to be together. I really like this relationship. We've been watching Bolin try and fail at finding love for so long. He deserves happiness, and Opal was absolutely perfect. This is how relationship drama is done in a better way than what we saw in season 1 and 2. Then on to Varrick and Asami. I really like this pairing and I can't wait to see it go forward. They are the greatest minds of this world, and I'm so happy that they're working together because it does so much for both of them. It makes Asami important, which I was really hopeful for. I want her to do something, and if their sort of something is to find a way to combat the spirit energy weapon that Kuvira is working on, amazing, perfect. They'll be the ones to do it. No problem. I have no doubts in them. But also, Asami acts as the perfect thing to move Varric forward. His whole journey in this season is to become more heroic, to become more selfless, actually to become a good person. And the only way really for him to do that is by making amends with the people he's wronged. Asami! She's the perfect person to have her perspective shifted enough to actually see Varric as a good person. That's the test. If Varric truly has changed, the perfect person to see that change is someone that he's wronged in the past. A negative going to a positive. Rather than just a neutral person who's seeing a good person in Varric, he's actually able to fix something through Asami. If she really does see him as a hero, that'd be so amazing, and it would mean his development has gone so far. Also, I just really like the idea of these two working together. The things that these two could create working together with no sort of underlying agenda with Varric in his own chaotic thing. These two actually working together, going all out, could be unstoppable. And I really like the combo. Then the world leaders. So awesome to see them all in the same room. We had Tenzin, President Raiko. I mean, not all of them, of course. Tonraq and the Esko and Desna weren't there. So the Water Tribe was absent. But you had Tenzin, President Raiko, and Fire Lord Azumi. And I guess Prince Wu, so yeah. But it was just really nice to see them all together, working together, and just discussing the plan here, because the conflict. So far, Kuvira has kept it all internal. She has not invaded anywhere. Of course, she's definitely going to come from a public city, that's obvious. She wouldn't be creating a spirit energy weapon, basically keep it as a deterrent. She's going to use it. But I'm trying to... The conflict is tricky, because if they attack first, they would definitely be the aggressors. And Kuvira can just go, oh, how dare you attack me? Now I'm going to go out... Now I'm going to go all out and attack you back. So she would, in the eyes of the people, she could twist it to make herself seem like the victim. So it's a very tricky thing to do because it's so obvious she's building power, but how do you work that in the eyes of the masses? Because things will get twisted, and how do you make sure that Kuvira is seen as sort of the enemy when so many people still do support her in the Earth Kingdom? Because if you take her out, you still have to deal with the idea of Kuvira and the idea of a united Earth Kingdom. If you take her out, the people that support her will see her as a martyr, and then they will just create another Kuvira and probably want revenge. So the way you combat this is going to be very tricky, and I love that Fire Lord Azumi basically shot it down completely. She seems like such the perfect Fire Lord. She's such a great successor to Iroh, Zuko, and now herself. And I think I just love her lines. The fact that she's so against the idea of war, not even just because it could prevent a disaster. Yes, I think it might be good if they all were united and attacked Kuvira first. It probably would solve the issue. But then again, it's just another war that you're starting. No one wins in war. I'm just so glad Azumi is there to say that, because her whole nation, her whole family has the great history of that. So if anyone was to know about this conflict and how to deal with it best, it would be her. And I'm just glad that we're finally seeing her. We were told that basically that Zuko's daughter was the Fire Lord ages ago when I think we met her son. So it's so nice to finally put a face to the name and get an understanding of who is ruling the Fire Nation now. And it makes me feel so happy. It's the one nation we haven't really been to in Legend of Korra, and it's annoying because it seems like it's doing the best. Now, on to the man of the hour, ZAHEER. Absolutely loved that he came back, and it felt so organic and perfect, because of course he was an insane villain, and I think anyone in like the writer's room would just want to bring him back for fun, but I love how organic and naturally he was brought back. He is the one haunting Korra. I love that she was the one that suggested to go see him again, because her issues she has to deal with it at the source. But I just also really like how they managed to get him to help her. He created the monster of Kuvira. He created a dictator. This guy is all about freedom and complete and utter unattachment, is the one that created such a monster that is so opposite to his ideals. Of course he's going to try and want to help her. Of course he's going to want to help stop her. And I really like how he does it. He doesn't actually get freed or help fight with Korra. He actually helps Korra spiritually, helping dealing with her issues. And he did it in such almost a similar way to Toph, while everyone around Korra is basically saying, take it slow, don't do anything that will put you in danger, we're worried about you. Both ZAHEER and Toph basically say, get on with it, push through it, and get out on the other side. And that is what has helped her in the end. Like, along with that, he's one of the most insane benders we've seen, with how he's able to visualize his own bending and elevate it to the level of flying. So it's so cool that he was even able to enlighten Korra in the fact that she can basically do anything in the spirit world, and basically say her power is limitless. The way he speaks as well is always just amazing, and it's so cool to hear again how he was freer than ever but bound in chains. Korra has all this power yet refuses to use it. It's so cool to hear again. I think he's definitely my favourite villain. Kuvira probably underneath him, then Amon, then way down at the bottom Unalaq. It's just so much fun seeing him again and just really enjoying seeing how he was used here. Not as a villain, but as a prisoner who did wrong, but is able to help Korra defeat something that he created. As for what's next, the immediate thing is, I guess, Republic City preparing for Kuvira. They're not going to try and stop her building any weapons because it's kind of too late. They are preparing. You have Varric and Asami working on something amazing. because they understand it. They should hopefully Varric has a way to sort of maybe dispel the energy. That could be good. Or maybe you just have to completely cut yourself. That would be one way to do it. That would be an interesting way for this to end. This whole thing is about needing the avatar. Theory. If you completely shut off everything and disconnected the spirit world from this world, would that not destroy an energy weapon too? It would eliminate all bending. The avatar would no longer be needed because you wouldn't have one. And the world would basically just be like ours. That'd be one way to do it. But then again, I don't think I'd enjoy that. I love this world and what it's able to do. But I'm just trying to think, how can Varric and Asami be able to make something to combat spirit energy? I mean, it's energy, so it might be able to be manipulated. If anyone can do it, Varric would know because he's worked with the stuff, and then Asami can add her own thing to it. But I can't think of anything at the minute. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're able to create. But then you have Bolin, Opal, and Lin going off to free the family. Amazing, I know they're going to do it. It only depends on where they are. If they're in Zaofu, they've got this. We know that Bataar Jr., Julie, and Kuvira are all in the Spirit Swamp. So if they're in Zaofu, they'll just be with a bunch of nameless guards. They'd be able to free them easily. If they're in the swamp and they've been moved to say close to Kuvira, that would be much more difficult, and I don't know if they'd be able to do it. I've got to remember, Kuvira is not some existential threat like Unlock or ZAHEER. She is just a person. Bolin, if it was just Kuvira against Bolin, Lin and Opal, I think they could do it. Yes, she is strong, but she isn't like super insanely strong like an avatar or a guy that can bloodbend or a guy that is able to fly. She is just a regular metal bender who has just an insane drive and motivation and personality. She is a dictator and just insane. That does not make her completely unstoppable. 3 other regular people should be able to take her down. Then if she has spirit energy weapons, that'd be bad. So it really all just depends on where the family is being kept. And it'll be interesting to learn where that is because we know they're going to Zaofu first. So hopefully they're there and something good can come from that. We know, I guess, at least, I mean, there's a big family, so it'd be weird to try and transport them all to the swamp. I'm just hopeful. I'd love them all to be freed before the final so they can help defeat Kuvira as well. Overall though, I really enjoyed this episode. I love what it was able to do for Korra, moving her past the PTSD and finding a way around it. It is not gone, it will always still be there, but she is able to move forward now. Excellent way to do it. Building up on what the story is going to, spirit energy weapons, dealing with the spirit world as well. Korra being elevated to, I guess, the level of a god in the spirit world, realizing that her power quite literally is unlimited, and actually having that done through ZAHEER. So well done. Actually, she's been helped mostly by the people that can envision their bending in different ways. ZAHEER and Toph. I'm really hoping Korra is able to use this in some way to defeat Kuvira, other than just, I guess, just regular fighting, because she's been developing so much with the energy, with the spirit stuff. But how do you incorporate that into taking Kuvira down? And then, of course, we have the Opal and Bolin relationship, which is done so much better than the other relationship dramas we have seen. I'm invested in it. I want to see them back together again. And now Bolin can help her free her family. So that seems like the best way to do it. I'm happy with it. This episode was just really good. Love seeing the development from all the characters and just how ZAHEER was able to be brought back in such a natural and organic way. And he's actually being able to help the heroes and not just be a villain. This has made me so excited just to see where this season will go in the end. We're very close to the end. I think there's 3 episodes left, 13 episodes. So we're so close to the end now, and I can't wait to see how it will all come together. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 4, Episode 10. See ya!